let's go back to select car. Let's just look at them all. What looks doable? Is there a Mustang here? That would be fun. A Viper? Man, I think the Corvette is a step under the Viper, right? Oh my God. Oh, that's DLC. But that's a sweet old retro style. Oh shit, yeah, it's gonna take me out and try to sell me the DLC. Okay, I can live without that. But you can see that, you know, you have access to freaking just jumping in a Ferrari and a Formula One car. Good luck, bro. The KTM Expo, that might be kind of fun and, you know, not super hardcore serious. Here we go. Here's a Mustang. All right, so that's all we get for the Mustangs is just a plain Jane street car? What the hell? Yeah, I think I want a white car with black stripes. Oh, black and white. White with black. Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like white with red. Or blue with white. We started with that. Let's just see. Let's look at them all. Why not? Fuck. Really cool cars, even though they're street cars. Alright, I think we're going white and red. Nah, we're going white and black. Yep. That's it. Alright, now we're going to... Oh, dude, we could do the Lotus. Oh, the Lotus Elise and the Lotus Evora. Or the Corvette street car is pretty good. Let's just keep scanning through them. Yeah, the Lotus Exige, Porsche Boxster. I mean, if you're running any of the street stock cars, here we go. The Lotus Exige Scura is probably a pretty comparable, or a pretty good bump from the Mazda MX-5 Cup Series car. If you wanted to go racing this, that probably wouldn't, you know, be impossible to tame the Dragon, especially when you're running on all the easy settings like I've shown you. Going to the summary and looking at, let's see, let's just look at the whole thing. Running on gamer level, where you have assists for traction control, stability control, mechanical damage is off. Your pit crew gets to run tire blankets, so you're going to start out with warm tires, and you're using ABS. There's no fuel consumption. You don't have to worry about pit stops and running. We're only running 3 laps, so who cares? But tire wear is only 1x. So, you know, there's a lot of different things here that are intentionally set to break us back into racing. Okay? I think I did pretty well coming from 12th place, started in the middle of the pack. In this case, I should probably go ahead and, let's see, if I choose racer... No, I'm going to stick to gamer, but what I wanted to do was, oh yeah, look at my opponents and start gradually inching them up. So from 80%, let's go to 85. And the variation in their abilities, let's give them a 5% variation. Their aggression level, let's go for whatever looks to be the middle of the pack here, 50%. Okay. So that is going to be a lot more difficult. Let me go back and check out the, no, not that. Let's check out the session settings, time of day, trace track surface. What I'm looking for are under opponents here. Here we go. Where in the hell did I find that setting about starting in the middle of the pack? Here you go, starting position. Yeah, with this vehicle and with having just bumped everything up, I'm going to go ahead and start in the middle of the pack because I think I'm going to get swarmed from the rear. Because in the difficulty settings of my opponents, I've increased the variation in their capabilities. So we're going to have some guys running 85%, and if I say they can go up 5%, I'll be racing guys who are at 90% capability and 80%. Most of the pack will be at 85, right? I think that's how that works. But I've also jacked up their aggression, so they might run into me and try to, jam me up in a corner. So anyway, let's give it a shot. I just clicked the checkered flags and we are off to the races. And you know what? I think it's going to be a quick beer break before we start this. So, BRB. Right, dude, I'm psyched. This is going to be, I think this is going to be one hell of a challenge since I've just gone from the easiest settings possible, right? I had the AI set all the way down to 80%. I had no variation in their skill levels, and their aggression was at 0. Now their aggression is at full, or 50%. The, yeah, skill variability is 5%, and we're set at 85%, so we're going to be racing a field, and we're claiming, or we're expecting that, you know, our skill level is whatever it is, but the broad section of the field of opponents is 85% with a 5% variation. So some guy's going to be slow and running at 80% and eventually drift to the back of the pack, and some guys are going to be running at 90%. But I think we're getting our ass kicked. All right, so here, you know, we don't have to. We're not going to dick around with setups. Although, you know, you could inflate your tires pressure, right? You can do a lot of stuff. Electronics, traction control, you can increase and decrease that, I guess. Oh, okay. No, I'm leaving that on. I'm not that brave yet. Brake power, you know, you can decrease that. It depends on your life, right? So wait, what was I looking for? It was going to be setup, input, output. No, I was looking for not gears. Yeah, where's like toe in and stuff? There's just pressure. Oh, alignment. So camber and toe, you can set independently. A lot of times what I like to do is brake bias, and I don't see brake bias being a thing here. There's probably a mod for that. Or maybe I just haven't, you know, dug into it enough to find it or see it. But it's there. Okay. I haven't run this yet, so I don't have any stats to look at, and yeah, nor do I have any analysis to do beyond looking at the field and jumping into the race. So here we go. Quick race. So I've chosen, or I've selected quick race, and I am starting mid-pack. But what I'm getting at is, okay, let me just race it. Maybe I'll remember what I was about to say. 146 FPS. Oh, brakes! Jeez! Oh, dummy! I'm sorry. I fucked up. I was hitting the clutch pedal. These pedals are so tiny. It's not like your car. You know, they're not actually, you know, 6 inches apart. They're only like 2 inches apart. So I'm sitting here with, I do this a lot. I'm hitting the gas, but I'm trying to brake, but I'm pushing the clutch pedal like an idiot. So I'm going to restart the session. Sorry. Here we go. Well, guess what? You might do some of the same shit. Okay, so at the finish, or at the starting gate, I got my foot on the gas, or I got my foot on the clutch, and the gas. Boom! Now I'm moving my foot over to the brake, and going into that first turn, I'm going to be able to brake this time. And there, you can see my brake lights. Wow, this car's floaty. Whoa, this is a lot different than the Miata. Little momentum car. This is a muscle car, baby. So the green and yellow lines are good trainers, but don't get to depend on them. Look as far down the track as humanly possible, and your car will go where you look. So right now I'm looking at the leader and not at the curbing. I'm still looking at the leader, but now I'm looking at actually 2 cars ahead of me. Oh, trying to follow their line, and I blew it. So don't stare at and get fixated on that the line on the pavement, the little assist line, because as you go up in skill, that line disappears. So once you get out of beginner mode or rookie mode, the green and red, yellow lights or stripe on the road is gone. Man, got on the gas a little too early. I didn't get on the gas early enough, but man, it's really tough to make that hairpin because it's so easy to go wide, and then they just kill you. They automatically slow your vehicle down, whether you like it or not. Like here, I went way too deep. Same guy. That orange Mustang is really starting to piss me off. We already said that white Mustang is pissing me off. Oh my god, look at the whole package behind us. Yeah, man, this car is heavy. So is my force feedback. I really need to adjust my steering settings. I'm fighting the wheel. It'd be a lot easier to play the game if I had power steering. It's just stupid how much I have to twist the throttle or twist the wheel. It's like a wrestling match. It's so lame. So I really need to adjust my settings, which I will do off stream. In the well, basically I have to exit the game and change things in the profiler. Yeah, maybe that's worth doing in the game. But you know, I've got an old wheel, and I doubt many people are still using this or still using the profiler. Big old fat boy. He can get it done when you get it. When you start to figure out your braking points or how much lead time you need to slow this monster down. I just want to beat that orange one, man. I don't care about anything else. I just got to beat that one guy in front of me. We're already both really way back in the pack, I think. Oh, look at that! It's a swarm of bees! As long as I'm ahead of orange, I don't care. But red, you can go away too. Oh, I couldn't turn the wheel enough! Oh, I couldn't turn the wheel that far! Maybe I need to close down my degrees of rotation. I forget. Maybe I should be running at 240 instead of 540. Well, I don't know what position I'm in when I went across the start-finish line, I guess. I was in 9th place. Unless there is a midpoint transponder here. Oh, that bridge. There might be a halfway point transponder on this track. I don't know. Anyway, those are some things that you learn as you play the game. Assetto Corsa is a fantastic mod, or a fantastic. Yeah, shit, I should be doing this. Why was I racing behind the vehicle so much? The majority of my time in iRacing was like this. It really does give you a little more fear factor and depth detection to understand, oh, I should be slowing down, because you get more into a holy shit, more into a posture of racing compared to being out here and, you know, detached from the vehicle. So let's have a look behind us. Bam! This is the final lap, so we just crossed the line and 8th place overall. So jacking up the other guys, excuse me, was pretty good. You know, I kind of want to go back to the Mazda cars. Oh shit! Isn't that a replay? No, that was leave, or restart. Shit. Oh well. Yeah, I guess that was a restart. Fuck. Didn't want to do that. I hope this doesn't leave the game. Oh. Okay, Ford Mustang, a 157. So I ran a 150 in the Mazda Miata, and I ran a 157 in the Mustang. Now, Mustang's a street car. The Mazda is a cup car. It's a lighter weight car with half the engine, but it's also half the weight. So, yeah, man, I'm telling you, fun game, fun game. Totally recommend buying this thing. You know what? Oh, man, like I said, I was really tempted to go and jump back into the cup car and use the same, what do you call them? Competition settings. Here you go, the opponents. And let's run that cup car at the same strength with a variation and the aggression level as the Mustang and see where we finish. In the Mustang, what did we just finish? 8th? No, I don't want to look at the... where do I get to see, like, my... Here. No. Guess not. I thought there was a place where you could look at your personal win-loss ratio and stuff. There probably is somewhere buried in here. Like I'm telling you, dude, we barely scratched the surface. We are just running a race, a quick race. If you go race weekend, you're going to be running practice sessions. Then you go to qualifying sessions, heat races, and then the main event. But yeah, it's very time consuming. If you do the championship, same thing. Really, really, really time consuming. So be prepared for that. You know what we were looking at? We were looking at all, right? And, oh, I was thinking about doing this KTM Expo. I like the Ford. I like the Ford GT40. It's a badass looking car. Oh, what was this? Oh, a Lotus 211. That would be fun. The Lotus Exige, I don't know. Roadsters. Oh, Formula One, baby. Oh, here you go. So I fingered this guy down here, the red Maserati 12-cylinder, as a retro, retro race car. But this, that's DLC. That is in the game. It's yours. You can do it. I can do it. We can run the Lotus Type 25. We can run this, Lotus Type 49. We can run frickin', Formula One stuff. Exige V6 Cup. Oh, it's a cup car. Huh. So, there's a lot of great ways to break yourselves into racing with manageable vehicles. If you look at this old Mercedes, come on, man. Wouldn't that be fun as hell to race? I mean, we could just keep going. Might as well. All right, so I'm going to keep going because I might as well. Oh my God. Oh man, some of this DLC does look very, very tempting. Now look, some people are going to go and they're going to see this car at the bottom, the Toyota AE86. It kind of looks like an old Toyota, not a Celica. What do they call that thing? It's Toyota Celica, Toyota Camry, Toyota Supra. I can't remember what this thing was called in the United States, but fucking Shelby Cobra looks badass too. Regular, well, it's not a regular Porsche. It's the retro Yellowbird, dude. There, and then of course, you have the exotics that you can jump into. Wow, and wow. Oh, and here's a Toyota A. Yeah. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to jump back in the Mazda